Okay, good afternoon everybody. I want to do a review video of this bike, the E-odin 2.0. It has a 6 kilowatt engine, and I have a mileage now of 19,000 kilometers, and I have it now for 2 years. So hopefully you have it gives you more information whether you should buy this bike. I am from the Netherlands. My English is not very good, but I think it's good enough for you as listeners to understand. But sorry if it sometimes is a little bit slow. I don't like. This is my first video for YouTube, so I don't like to do a lot of editing, etc. It's just to for me with a little bit of work to give you more information. So first of all, I bought this new bike 2 years ago. I had some solar panels, and the most important reason to buy it was that I could that is quite cheap to drive, because I drive every working day 60 kilometers, and that saves me about €1,000 per year for petrol. And it indeed is quite cheap. It's also cheap to buy, of course, and it goes 100 kilometers per hour maximum speed, which is fine in the Netherlands, because during those hours of the day you cannot drive faster, so you're not allowed to drive faster. So first of all, I want to point out about how you get it. It's a nice looking car. I will not make a video while driving it. You can find it on the internet, but it looks very nice. But if you look a little bit closer, then of course after 2 years you see wear and tear everywhere. And for instance, there's a lot of plastic, which I like because it never gets rusty, etc. But originally it was like this white type of plastic, and then they painted over a little bit of black in my case, and that means that after some while, when you have a scratch or something like that, you in the end will see the white coming through. So it's not that it's totally black plastic, no, it's white plastic with some layer on top of it. And it's also, the coating is not so very good. You get it gets rusty quite quick, quite fast. And I have already used some type of rust protector against rust. I've sprayed over it to get it better. And there was also, like over here, the welding was not very good, so there was a small opening, and then rain was coming in and it went into this pipe, and then I had to drill holes over here to let the water come out again. So those things are not very good on this bike. And over here also it was completely black when I bought it, and now this steer has turned into some, I'm colorblind, but it's some type of green, which not should be there. You can see, I think the paint is there, it's gone, and then you can see that originally has to be this black paint. Okay, so that's it about the coating and the painting. The tires, you get it with Chinese tires, and technicians here in the Netherlands say Chinese tires are not very good. But nevertheless, I have run, I think, 11,000 kilometers with it. Of course, I did not do crazy things like drifting, etc., which I think is even impossible with this bike, but okay. But I drive, I think, quite nicely, and then you can get 11,000 miles with it. Yeah, the mileage is a little bit a strange factor in this case. I have my key. Let's see where I have it. I have it over here. I have also this alarm system on it. You can just push it over there, and then I can turn on the bike like this, and then you would see that it has a mileage of 12,000, and I say that it is 19,000, and that's due to I got the bike with a mileage of 6,000, and the guy who sold it to me, he said, yes, it's a brand new bike. So I say, okay, I will buy it, but then you have to send me this new display where it says 0 kilometers. And he sent it to me by post, and then I installed it. But I found out that the battery indicator of that new display was not very good. So probably it was from an E-odin 1.0 with a different voltage or something like that. I don't know. But I drove with the other one like 6,000 kilometers, a little bit more. And then I put the original back. And after some time, like when it said 7,000 kilometers, the original display, it turned back to 0 again. So I have to add, now it says 12,000 kilometers, and I have to add about 7,000 extra. I don't know precisely. So that's a little bit a strange thing of this bike. I think that happened. Also some technical stuff. It has also a reverse drive. You can put it like this, and then it goes in reverse. Hydraulics brakes, high beam, normal beam, and the signal is not this is the cheap ass type. So you go left and you go right, and then you have to put it back into the middle, and sometimes that's not very convenient. For instance, on the highway, and you cannot feel very good whether it's in the middle or not. So it's not the push type. Okay, so it has a horn of course, and here it's the park stand. So it's now in the park stand. It says P over there. Maybe not very good in the video, but then you cannot drive away with it. Okay. Yeah, I had some issues with the bike. Even within the warranty period, it was quite difficult to sort this out with the dealer. So I did the jobs myself. Maybe more on that later. But one of the issues was that the signal lamp was just blinking continuously when you turned the signal to the light, for instance. Then the signal light here was just on continuously, and it turned out that somewhere behind this the head with the lights, there is a small black box like this size high, this size wide, and that's called the intermitter. You can also buy it, I think, for maybe I don't know, 20 euros or something like that. But it was, the small box was like in the upright position, and then water could come in, and then the whole electronics of the thing was like not rusty, but this white color. And when I cleaned it with alcohol, it was functional again. So if you have that issue, that can be solved quite simple.